Hello, everybody. It's me. For people that didn't know, I am actually alive, and I say this because yesterday I went to an event in London, which I was playing host for a panel, and there were a number of people there that had seen me on the old interweb who said, "You're real," which is amazing. Because I don't know whether people think I'm some kind of AI generated monster, but yeah, actually, apparently, I'm real. And I will be talking to my guest today, who again is real. Just because they're on a box on the screen, they are actually real. And they can actually sing as well. Amazing. So it's no auto tune or anything like that as well. So we'll be catching up with our guest shortly after this little video from Analog Trash, which may be real. There we go. It didn't work the first time I pressed the button, but there we are. We've got an audience, a real audience, I presume, not fake ones. do introduce yourself. Tell the world who you are and where you come from.
So I'm Emilie Culshaw. I'm a singer-songwriter from Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah. And when did you first start writing music?
So I've always wrote music really, but I started taking it more seriously like around I'd say 13, because that's when I started to like go through like hard time, like struggling with mental health at a young age. So I sort of took to like poetry and music as like a coping mechanism. Oops, my light's falling down. Great timing.
Yeah. Now, listen, you are part of a growing group of people. It's almost like it seems like a family, which is this Big Condor Records thing. Which I mean, you're the third person that I've had on now from Big Condor. What's going on there? It just seems brilliant. These Big Condor people seem to be, hell bent on world domination through supporting young musicians. Is that the case?
Yeah. It is a big family. Everyone's so lovely. It's such a great community. Everyone's so nurturing and supportive. The most supportive community I've been in. At the minute, I'm interning. I'm an intern for the label, which has been great. I've loved it every second. So before, I'd say this year, I wasn't doing a lot, like due to like life problems, do you know what I mean? But they messaged me and was like, we've got a course, because they have an academy as well, Big Condo Academy. I don't know if you've heard of them. No. So yeah, they have an academy as well, and they brought me in for a course called the Women in Music course, which was funded by a charity, the Eleanor Rathbone charity, which helps women around Liverpool. So I was on that, and it just brought me right out of my shell musically, and like helped so much with getting my career like off the ground.
Wow, it sounds like a fantastic initiative. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Who actually runs it?
So the person that runs Big Condo as a whole is Roisy, and
Roisy. It's a great name, isn't it? Roisy. Hi, Roisy.
Yeah,
he's probably watching now.
Yeah, and then there's also Phil. So shout out to Phil. There's Chase. There's Gemma. Yeah, those are the tutors that I had on the academy.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
what have you learnt already, and what are you hoping to learn from
So
being involved in Big Condor?
so a lot of like business, music business, it's a lot about the mindset, and that's what I've learned a lot about. You know, like you really need thick skin to be in this industry, don't you? So that I've developed quite thick skin from doing like things like this. Do you know what I mean? Um, yeah, I've learned a lot about like publishing and promotion, because that's a big thing in the industry as well. Like you don't just sing online and then you blow up. That's not
Yeah.
what happens. There's so much that goes into it. I've definitely learned that like there's so much more than what I thought goes into being an
It
artist.
seems they're helping people develop quite a good work ethic as well.
Yeah,
You know, actually making sure that everyone gets on and plays and writes
yeah,
new material, etc. Is
yeah,
are you learning that? You're learning that, you know, this is hard graft. You
yeah.
gotta.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew it was going to be hard work. Like, I've always been up for that. Um, but yeah, you just reminds me as well by saying that the most important thing I've learned is that, like, you don't need to wait to be confident to do things. Like, you do things while feeling, like, insecure and, like, nervous to gain the confidence. And that's what, like, before I was sort of waiting for that confidence. Do you get me? But you don't
Oh,
need to do.
yeah, I totally get you. I mean, it's a bit like people doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So I help people to do this on a regular basis, not just, you know, people in the music field, but business people to do this as well. And so often when I talk to people, the thing is that they say, "Well, I'm not ready." And you say, "Well, you'll never be ready.
Exactly. Yeah,
You've got to start." And yeah, but what if I'm rubbish? Well, then you'll be rubbish to begin with. It doesn't matter. But
exactly.
starting's the important point. If you don't start somewhere, you'll never progress. Yeah.
Mm.
It's, I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, but I don't. You know, people don't get it. You know, it's
Yeah.
like people got to think about it like sport, right? There's very few people in this world that actually, you know, pick up a tennis racket and you know, could play at Wimbledon the next day. No, nobody. In fact, nobody does. Right? You even if you've got some kind of natural talent, you've got to learn to play the sport, and then you've got to play people that are better than you, and you've got to be coached. You've got to lose. You've got to learn how to pick yourself up from losing. You got to get better, and that's all part of the process. You know, and
Yeah. Like, if you're not failing, you're not doing the work, because that's where the lessons come in. You get me?
exactly that. I love that. I
Mm.
think it's a great initiative. As I say, I think a big shout out to Big Conda.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see everything blow up from that point of view. And it sounds like, um, from the other people that we've had on as well, it sounds like you all get on, and
Yeah.
I think you get,
Definitely.
you support each other at each other's gigs and stuff like that. Is that true?
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So, we'll all like come to each other's gigs, and like, it's never a bad gig with Big Conda. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're my favorite people to gig with, because everyone's so supportive and like down to earth and real. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Now you've got a song out, and we'll talk about that. So it's a collaboration. Who's the other person who have you worked with on this song?
Mark Moncrief from Emergent Shores label.
It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And so this is a dance anthem for the summer.
Yeah,
It's very strong. It's a very strong song.
yeah.
See what I did there?
I
Uh,
do.
yeah. Who picked and actually who picked the artwork for it as well? Because it's that's very striking.
Yeah, so that was I think it was Phil from Emergent Shores, who's the manager. Yeah, he makes all of the cover art.
Wow.
And yeah, great.
Yeah. So it's called Strong. You sing on it as well. Did you write the lyrics for it, or was it a joint effort?
Yeah, so Mark wrote all the instrumental and all the producing, and then I wrote all the vocal and the melody and the lyrics. So
Wow.
I'm vocals, he's the instrumental.
Yeah. No, it's brilliant, and that's available, folks. As I've spent some money this morning as well. That is available not only to stream but to download from a platform which is called, I can't remember it now. I'm gonna have to go and look at it. What's it called? It's called Beatport. That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you go and find Emil's Instagram, there's a link to Beatport, and you can go there and you can then download it and pay for it. Yeah,
Pay for it.
pay for it. Yeah, and it's doing quite well. You said before we came on, we were talking about that. A number of people are actually doing it. It's not a lot of money, but just a little bit in the pot all goes a long way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. But like the most important thing for me right now is just getting the messages out there. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that's what I solely care about.
If you could choose anybody in the world to actually hear that song, who would that be? Who would you love to hear it and go?
Oh, I don't. That's a big question. Anyone in the world to
Yeah,
hear that song?
yeah.
Ariana Grande.
I was going. Oh right, yeah, yeah,
Because like Ariana Grande is one of my biggest influences when I was younger, growing up, and she's the one that got me started with like actively listening to music. Does that make sense?
mm,
Yeah, like focusing on the technicalities and like hearing her talk about the way she makes music. Like I've always just been so inspired by hearing her voice and the emotion that comes with her creation of music and what it means to her. And yeah,
yeah. When I heard
so
the track, I also thought there was a little bit of Becky Hill in there as well. So I think it'd be great. Yeah, either of those two artists.
yeah. What? Sorry.
No, go on. What were you saying?
No, I didn't know what you said.
Oh, I said I thought there was a little bit of Becky Hill in there as well when I heard it. So I think it'd be great if either of those two artists would like to listen to it. That would be
Yeah,
great.
Becky Hill as well. I thought of Becky Hill when you said that actually. Oh, Babe Rexha. I love Babe Rexha. She's boss.
Yeah, there we go. So if you like that kind of thing, if that's the kind of vibe that you're into, you'll really love this track as well. Just so you know. So what's the big ambition?
The big ambition. That is a loads of questions. I just want to keep doing this and do it for life. And I want to get better at it. I want to get so much better at it because there's so many like things I want to do in music, and I want to make albums and tour and stuff like that. That's the dream.
Yeah. Is there, when you say tour, again, I mean, you mentioned Ariana Grande there a minute ago, etc. But is there someone on the scene at the moment? There's talk levels. Is there someone like that you're inspired to perhaps try and get a support slot with at the moment?
Support. It's quite funny because my style and Paramore's style is so different. So I don't think that would ever happen. But it'd be a dream I love Paramore so much.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be a dream to
You just want to
support
hang
them.
out with Hayley, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
You just want to discuss good and bad hair days with Hayley. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, well, we should try and make all of that happen. Yeah. You never know. You never know. Well, maybe good and bad hair days with the other members of the band as well. But I just feel, you know, Hayley
Who's the
Hayley Hayley always seems to have different hair every time I see her at the moment. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm just assuming she may have some bad hair days as well as good ones. I think it's great. So, what's next for you at the moment? What's
So,
coming up?
I have more collaborations with Mark that are coming, and more other like dance tracks that are in the making as well. I'm hoping to get out an EP maybe next year. So I'm working on that as well.
Cool. Will that be a
Yeah.
physical release, or will that just be a digital release?
I'm not too sure yet. Not too sure.
It completely depends on how many of you go and download the track that's already there strong. So if you can go and do that, if we can get 100,000 of you to download it and pay for it, then it might be a physical release.
Might be.
Just
I'll definitely
saying.
make one for myself. Just to have.
I'm just saying. It's just saying that all of these things cost money, right? So if we can make it happen. Listen, it's been wonderful meeting you today. Thank you so much for coming on and talking a little bit about your music. This is a bit of experience for you as well, isn't it? And getting the old interviews in. Word out to lots of other DJs out there and people that do these podcasts and music interviews, because there's quite a lot of you out there. Big Condor Records, one to watch. Try and get all of their artists in. Let's all help them as our community. Let's help them as a community to grow, because I think it's a wonderful thing that they're doing for young musicians. And that's brilliant. So thank you so much for coming. Is there one last thing that you'd like to say to all of those people out there that are going to now go and check out your music? What do you want to say to them?
I'm gonna be really cringy right now, but like the most important thing I've learned through anything, I think, is don't let fear stop you from anything. Fear's not a bad thing, and it's just a feeling. Like sometimes all you want's on the other side of fear. That's not my quote. I got that from like a motivational video, but it helped me, so I'll just say it now.
And that, folks, will be the clip. That, folks, will be the clip that goes out from this video. Okay, so that's brilliant. Thank you. You will inspire other young people to do it. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing the rest of your career. Look forward to seeing you on stage with Ariana Grande in the future.
Yes.
That will be it. We will tag her in. Folks, I'm back. I haven't done one of these for weeks, but thank you for watching. This has been My Music. If you've enjoyed this, please do go and share with everybody else. You can find other My Musics on the YouTube channel or on Spotify. Please do subscribe, because it really helps. If you can give us a rating, that's even better. And I'll be back with more of these very, very soon. So thank you. And thanks to my guest today. Bye for now.
Bye.